did see that in Swiss.
Well, we're going to be off for a couple days, which is nice. We're not tired or anything.
No, I could go for another 12 hours.
Hey, gladly. With the state the games have been, honestly.
Oh, I mean, that's what keeps it going, though, is how intense these games have been. It just makes you want more and more. So that time off for me, I just want to jump back into it.
Yeah, also, you know, we've talked about this a bit, but many teams qualified for SI, and it's just been such a fun ride to watch. So let's take a break down there.
So the key thing you need to note here is it really comes down to who wins those quarterfinal games, right? If BDS win their quarterfinal game, they're in. If Los win their quarterfinal game, they're in. If they both win, Sandbox is out. If neither of them win, then it will be Sandbox and BDS as they are currently the teams holding the spots. Los need to win their match in order to make it. That's why they're straight 50-50. Sandbox and BDS, even if they do lose their quarterfinal, there is still hope, but it depends on the rest of the game.
So how I'm looking at this, the most pressure is on both Sandbox and Los, because Los needs to get that win, and Sandbox needs both teams at least, or at least one of them, not to make it.
Exactly.
All right, well, y'all, it's a wrap on Phase 2. Man, it goes by so quickly. Obviously, big thank you to my analysts. Y'all rock. Big thank you to all of you behind the scenes. You're amazing, working so hard. And a big thank you to all of you at home. And just a reminder, on Friday, we will be at the Gas South Arena. That's right, we're going to the big arena, everybody. And tickets are still available. So just go to our social media for more details. And don't go anywhere. We're going to leave you with a little surprise. Take a watch.
What's up, and welcome back, fellow Siege spectators and players, to another installation of the Siege Double Shot. That's right, baby. We're back with the NPL, and I am still the Reverend WhiskeyGlitter, and this is still my partner, my co-host, Mr. WhiskeyRun. What up, Whiskey?
Welcome everyone to the NPL, another best of 3 matchup here. We are almost done with the group stages. This thing is almost there, almost done, almost ready to hit the playoffs. We just watched the Blast R6 Major finish up the last playoff game as they set up the main stage bracket. Fortunately, Bleed taking the loss there, but Joel's still joining us in the chat. It's a new Siege Double Shot emote, so welcome him and welcome you guys here to this best of 3. We are going to start off on Oregon, then head to Club, and then to my favorite map, Chalet, if required for the Decider. What you think about those maps?
Hey, I'm fingers crossed on the Decider. Well, here's what I'm happy about, right? We're getting to see a map that never gets played, right? It's Oregon right out the gate. We hardly ever see it in comp. Hey, man, it's going to be a classic map with some classic strats, and I think, you know, we've seen quite a few of these teams. We've casted both of these teams several times, and I think Oregon, I think they're actually going to bring the show here, right? We're getting close to where the games are really starting to matter towards that end game, and I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that this is going to be we're going to go what multiple times here on this. So it's Oregon. We talk about it all the time. It's a pretty basic map, 50-50 on attack and defense orientations on who's going to be winning it. Bands reflect that. Generally, we see the Ying going on the first. I'm probably going to see that here.
Oh, Void. You know what? I remember this.
Yeah.
Void liked to ban the Brava, which is crazy. Not crazy, but of course, because, I mean, she's Brava. But, man, I love to see her played. Not today on Oregon. I thought sometimes we see Flores. Sometimes we see Dokkaebi or Ying. But, no, Void bringing out Brava.
Yeah. I was just about to say, and because of the new meta switch and how much of this defensive utility is such a prevalent part of stopping that TDM meta, Thatcher, he's so great for those push-ins. Stops the Malusis, the Thorn Traps, not the Legions, of course, Cap Cans, you know, any sort of BP that's going on for any of that intel. Thatcher really starting to make his way back up into the top part of that competitive scene. And not going to be happening on Oregon, right?
You know,
Not today.
Not today. Thatcher, no. Fenrir, no. And then, if the R6 Blast major stats are to be believed, Azami, the clear favorite on the defensive side for bans. Clear favorite. But, again, not today. T4, man, just showing why it's not exactly the pros. And, but you know what's interesting? I want to talk about the map stats we see for Oregon based on the Blast Major, because as this has gone on, they have gotten absolutely freaking wild, bro. Do you know what the defensive win rate for Oregon is in the Blast R6 Major?
64%.
64%. You cheated, and I love you for knowing that stat, bro.
I really did not cheat. Is it really 64%?
Yes, it really is.
I swear to you on everything, that was a complete out of the gate fucking guess. I had zero idea. I did not look.
Yes, the Oregon has a 64% defensive win rate in the major. It has gone from the classic 50-50 competition map into a absolutely undeniable defensive powerhouse. And, you know, T4 obviously look a little bit different than we see the major stats, but so crazy to see that. Oregon was the 50-50 map.
Yeah, I was saying 64 as a joke. Crazy. That's crazy.
Yes.
Okay, well, shoot. Let's get into it. Right out the gate, Ying on the board. What does that mean? That means she's going to be utilized. We're seeing Ying, Blitz, Ant Flores. Oh, this is a fun lineup. Nomad for that flank watch, going to opt for that instead of the gridlock, which I don't really like that one as much, of course. Flores to help get rid of some of that util extension. You see it a lot in that elbow area. Take out the deployables, take out the BPs, things like that. Things of that nature. Some of that, I mean, you know that the Lord himself, Tachanka, going to be holding down in some elbow area. So get those Flores off the board. So you see one ignited right there. The Goyo's off the board.
Oh, already he's going to pop it. Okay, so they've got the Goyo out. They've got the utility there from Tachanka out, and they're definitely pushing heavy, but no. Oh, bad timing, unfortunately, for Tachanka to reload. Not able to take the Flores drone off the board. That was definitely bad timing.
Yeah, that was tough. They're going to send in another Flores here to try to get some movement on this Tachanka.
This is unbelievable. Do you know what the defensive win rate is on this site?
Let's say it's 54.
75%.
Holy moly!
75%.
Okay, so it's going to be Blitz rushing in. Does find a kill, but it's going to be Smoke to take him off the board. N-Dub's going to find one as well, but going to be traded out as well. Now taking us into a 2v1. It's all resting on the shoulders of Bolt. As he's going to take a quick peek here. Still got a minute on the board. Plenty of time for this Ying to suss out where the heck these two defenders are. Got to try to isolate here. You know the defenders are going to be bringing that... Going to be bringing that potential push together, which is the way we want to see it, right? I mean, you don't want to see these, you don't want to give them a chance to take that if you're on the defense here.
Well, they've got the bulletproof cam, absolutely. I mean, just pinging her out, probably dealing with the spotted sign right in the middle of her screen that entire time. But yeah, clear, easy pings there from the bulletproof cam, well placed downstairs in the basement. And Laundry Supply claims another defensive win. I mean, I don't know that the Blast major stats really stack up over the whole of T4 Siege, but I mean, it just gives you an indication of where it's at. They're gonna go to upstairs to the other classic the kids dorms site, and that one is looking at one of the better sites, 42% attacker win rate. So again, still heavily defensive. That is the greatest moment in my life, bro.
And to do their defense on the 2F scenario, Void gonna bring along a little bit of intel. See that Valkyrie coming out and call her one of the top 5 of those defenders. It's a ton of kind of like, we're gonna have to expand, I think, some of our top 5 picks for these defenders, because we're starting to have a bit of a switch, right? We're starting to see a couple of more of these operators utilized. Legion is almost, since his rework, is almost every other round. Hey, thank you so much, Turtle, you absolute legend, you gunner. Thank you so much for that subscription. You now have access to the newest SiegeDoubleShot emote, and that's Joel. If you know, you know. Joel the fish. Couldn't that bleed? But
I love this. They got they're doing. We're seeing Doc play here on the upper attic, leaving the window open, or the wall open, and claiming his first, or at least helping Ayooooo grab that kill. But crazy to see that. It feels like that's just a new piece of the meta there, leaving the attic open, Doc playing top, kind of like the way he does in Chalet.
Yep, I like the call there. Especially, play the life. It's an absolutely huge operator to be able to really stall and set the pace, set the tone for this defense. Now taking us down into a 2v5 as Scooter going to find a second one on that DMR. Lots of intel coming out here from Ace as he susses out where that deployable's sitting. It's going to be the push in, 2 from Attic. They're going to...
No more pushing in. Ayooooo says,
that's a late round.
Not welcome here.
And now putting themselves into that classic turtle position. Bunker up for this. Not even a trade out game, really. Obviously. Gonna have to find multiple. That's a tough way to do it. It's triple kill now ringing out.
Are you kidding me?
Oh my lord! Round number 2, and it's gonna be Scooter!
That wasn't an ace, was it? That's a 4K?
That was a 4-piece.
That was a 4K. Let's hear it, Brady.
Brady. Break out. Oh man, you messed me up. Break out the barbecue sauce for that 4-piece, baby. Man is happy with that meal. He ate them up. Let's go. Void
Oh, man.
now on top by 2. And that's primary and tertiary done and gone. Which means we're going to see what, or primary and secondary, we're going to see what are they bringing out for the tertiary site. Going to opt to the meeting area. I like it. I like the push onto meeting and kitchen instead of dining. I think it gives you a little bit more space to move around. Plays into some of that vertical game very well. Gives yourself a chance for the split or the flank on the split. I just like this map better. This site better.
Yeah, and I mean, there is a huge difference statistics-wise from the difference between kitchen meeting and kitchen dining. Kitchen meeting is sitting at a 30% attacker win rate. Kitchen dining, 60%.
Yeah. Yep.
The attackers, the defense halves their win rate if they go to kitchen dining. So this is definitely the significantly better call. I don't expect we're going to see many kitchen dining played because of that.
Yep. It's going to be the DMR to ring out and find the dome piece of the entry. Now sitting at 0-3 on the Ash. That's tough. That's tough. You expect to see the Ash get in and start to get some of those kills going. Unfortunately, not going to be the case as Body Bounce is going to dip in favor of Void Origins here. Finka on the board, right? Finka and a Gridlock, part of that new shift in operator balances.
The nade meta, I mean, like you called it, right? Why would you play Nomad when you can bring a Gridlock and get a set of frag grenades to go with it? And, you know, we're going to talk about it, but you absolutely have got to use up those nades, you know, get their use in right absolutely freaking now because the change is coming. That's right. The frag grenade meta changing with the next season here. Ubisoft committed to changing up balancing and how frag grenades participate in that.
Yeah. And you know what's great too that we're seeing is a bit of a switch here. We're seeing operators like Doc, Finka, and Thunderbird, that health option being utilized a bit more. I mean, you're seeing these players take bits and pieces off of each other, you know, in this back and forth jiggle peak battle. So Finka with that global gadget that just can affect everybody with that health boost, and you gave her nades again. I mean, just an absolutely goated operator for sure.
Yeah, 60 HP distributed the entire team. You know, we got to do some math, but I think the total is more than what Doc can give. So if you can keep Finka on the board, huge advantage there.
So
both, speaking of the nades.
Sheesh, found one onto the health, and it's going to be Persis to find a second now. Their double of the round. That DMR being absolutely devastating. Be the Finka boost and run, but it's not going to be able to boost you through that dome piece shot as Flicks are going to take the head off both. Now putting us into a 4v2.
This is still a lot of action happening upstairs. I mean, we're seeing everything happen. Big window.
Ooh.
Oh, Flixer.
Yow.
Sheesh in the chat, indeed.
Hey, appreciate that, Mr. Crazy, for that hydrate. Let me grab my beverage of choice. Ow.
Yes, sir. It's beverage time. My keyboard has been acting up, so I don't know if this is going to work camera-wise, but trust us when we say it. Cheers, my friends.
Cheers. That's the good stuff. Boom, ba-da-dum. You know, I've had so much pirate water on the stream that I should reach out to them for a sponsorship.
Yes, absolutely.
You know, as far as canned adult beverages go, they're pretty similar across the board, so I generally go with something of a dope name. Pirate water. I mean, that just speaks to everything that I want to do it to be. That's a full rotate. Gonna head back down to the Bunker Wars scenario. Void Origins taking 3 in a row, and not just you know, coming down to the 1v1 and clutching it out. I mean, it's not so much that Mandrake is losing their rounds, but that Void Origins is just dominantly winning them. 3-0 now.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, well, like we said, statistics-wise, this is looking incredibly good from a defensive standpoint. I mean, we're seeing this meta shift right here with Oregon becoming a very defensive map. Like we said, we loaded it up. 64%.
That's wild.
That's just, it is absolutely wild.
And they're going to have to go for that full top-down clear. Ying going to be putting themselves up top. I love it. Ying and Blitz on the board yet again. Didn't work out the first time, and unfortunately, now
no.
Ash getting taken off the board and the Hatch Queen to follow. Neither one able to buy a kill. Both sitting at 0-4. Entry and the Hatch Queen, and just like that, we're down into a 2v5, and it's just falling apart for this Mandrake attacking team.
You can see Goyo's head. Oh, just a sliver there. That is incredibly unfortunate. Okay, Blitz able to equalize a tad, grabs one, so it's not going to be a flawless round this time, but holy smokes. Legion Mines, smokes, and
so much overstimulation going on. The smokes, the fire, the shots. This is over at that point. 2 fires. They're just straight cooking them. Tachanka and Goyo released.
Yeah, this is definitely feeling really one-sided here. Now, Oregon was Mandrake's map pick, and I don't think they were really prepared for this real defensive stronghold we're seeing from Void. I know they're going to get their defensive half. So, with it being so defensive-sided, right, there's always a discussion of, is it map? Is it the team? How are they doing together? Which is really responsible for a bigger piece of how we're seeing this map come together overall here. So, the question is going to be, when Mandrake gets on their defensive half, is it going to be as terribly one-sided as it is right now?
Yeah, and you know what? It's not unusual to see the defense on any side of map, any map really in the competitive pool, to go 4 to the defense. Now 4 in a row, that's a little bit tougher, right? That's a bit of momentum built up into Void Origin's favor. But, I mean, shoot, Mandrake has to take 1, and then they get that 64% sitting on their side of the board. 1 to feel good, 2 to feel great. And that's all that's left in this first half of map number 1.
That's right. Doc all the way over, bottom of Big Tower, getting ready to fight.
Yep. It's got juice on both sides. See both the Finka and the Doc out. The battle of the DMRs is both Aruni and Dokkaebi on the board. I love it. It's like an op for every person here. And it's all roof play here. It's not a west side, it's not an east side. It's an upside take.
The upside take.
And they said top down, but I mean from the very tippy top as far as we can get up there.
The true top-down clear, but no, they've got armory control. They've got lobby. The thing that they still are trying, still don't have attic here. We've got Doc. I don't know if he sealed off that rotate yet. Nope. He has got his rotate in to Big Tower.
And that first kill getting Perseus off the board, 6-1, right? Man's already having a phenomenal game. So good kill on the KD wise, but also that's going to be lesions left in the pocket. Going to be some blues that didn't get to be deployed because just like Wamaya, they are supposed. You got to wait to use them. There's going to be a Rooney to fall next. Is the battle of the DMRs goes in favor or not in favor of Scooter. Put this into a 5v3. Oh, a 5v2.
Ironside.
Bait. Bait getting naded. Hilarious. Now into a 5v1, and that's it. Rushing into sight. Oh.
No, the knife.
I love
Flicks
it.
her.
Flicks her, you beautiful. I love me a good knife, and you gave me exactly one, but it was going to be the refrag, so it was going for a bit of that ritz, bit of that razzle dazzle.
All right, that was definitely a nice round from Mandrake. A great there nade at the beginning. Got the top frag off the board. Although one of the things I think we were seeing with Mandrake was it seemed like pushing a little bit too quick. You had a couple players sitting at that Owen. 0-4, 1-4. Beozen grabbing that last kill, but I mean, was for the most part held to a 0 at this point. So it seemed like they were pushing a little too quick, a little too aggressively, and now they've got their 1. Now they can settle down, play it, and see if they can convert, maybe some more intel into round wins here.
Yeah, and KD isn't everything, right? You obviously somebody that's going to be support, bunkering down, not going to have as many kills, not going to be relying on them as much. But on the Ashe, unfortunately, that's a different scenario. That's somebody who you're expecting to get into sight, take those initial gunfights, battle, get that body balance in your favor. So to have him go killless through 5 into 6, that's a tough position to be in. I might think about some adaptability at that point. See who is hitting.
Yeah, we have definitely been seeing the team, the defensive team here, Void, bring out basically the same lineup for the entire, in every one of their plays. So I do think we're seeing some adaptability from the Mandrake side. Maybe just we needed to see it a little bit sooner, right? This Doc, Tachanka, Legion, Aruni combo. I mean, that's been the core here almost every round.
Yep. And that's a perfect example of KD, right? Tachanka is 0-2. Not expecting Tachanka to get the kills. You're expecting Tachanka to hold.
Oh, Scooter, 7-3-1, playing downstairs. Gets a nice shot in chat, indeed, because it was.
Yeah, and that's the DMRs going back and forth, devastating in the hands of the right person. Scuda, he's the one right now. Prime not far behind him, 3-5. First minute off the board, ticked away as drones starting to do what drones do, suss out where the heck these defenders are sitting at.
Good to see. Oh, they do have main breach open there in the master bedroom closet. You've got Ashe holding the angle tight on the entry into attic. Doc's still playing there. Way back in Big Tower, looking who's gonna peek the bedroom door first. Was it gonna be Ace? Not quite. He's playing out on the balcony, I think.
So go back to Ashe. Where's Ashe sitting?
She was Repel on the window, holding the attic angle. Oh no.
Oh,
No,
oh
they
my
didn't
Lord.
know Doc.
Oh my gosh.
They didn't know Doc was there?
That's tough. That's tough. I mean, he's played there for 5 rounds in a row. That's unfortunate, So win condition here, right? We're gonna see Mandrake get a little bit more active on these drones, get a little bit more of that intel, and try to isolate some of these players that are causing all this havoc, right? Doc up in tower, we push him from T3, we push him from T2, a little bit from T1, isolate, and then he doesn't have a chance to get that barricade closed, and now we're pushing into attic for free, not worrying about our flank.
Yep. Or even if you're waiting until it gets closed up, if you can get the kill on Doc, even if it gets closed up, they were bringing Mav to open up that attic wall silently. Try one of those strats where you're seeing the line held, holding that, preventing the attacking team from putting a lot of pressure there on the master bedroom door. But you know what? It's all talk in the past, because now we get to see how Mandrake is going to handle their 64% defensive win rate here on Oregon on the D.
Yeah, 5-1 looks like a staggering scoreline, but it's not worrisome on the switch if you've got that 64% now sitting on your side. The thing is all of these players are incredibly talented players, right? That's why we're watching them in the comp scene. So a defensive sided map, you can almost guarantee Mandrake is at least going to find 2 or 3 here. Almost guaranteed.
Almost. We're about to find out. About to find out, good sir.
That's right. Fun setup being brought out. We're going to see the Cade being utilized to slow down some of that hatches, really try to work against that Hibana. Mira going to be brought out. She isn't banned. She's going to be utilized. That is for damn sure. On the other side of it, it's the Grim baby. The friend of the grenade. Expecting some sort of presence here in Big Tower.
Yep, just making sure. I mean, Just good, solid drone work, making sure big tower is clear before even working on pushing in. Interestingly, I don't know. I'm hoping the viewers aren't seeing it at home or hearing it at home, but there's definitely some strange audio glitches going on where some of the sounds are not coming through clearly on my side. So I hope that's just on the observer side and not necessarily what y'all are hearing.
I also hope that, but who knows? It wouldn't be live Siege without live problems.
It's a good thing you got the lo-fi playing in the background. Kind of keeps it all smooth and settled.
Oh, is that still playing?
Going live.
Gonna have to move that. Sorry about that.
Here. Oh, Cade's tricking it. Yes, no.
Yes, no, maybe.
They did. They had Dokkaebi was out and ready. Had the impact EMP in hand, was ready to throw it. They thought it was going to go off, didn't realize that Cade was tricking the hatch. That's unfortunate, losing a big stack of the Hibana pellets and the time it goes with it. Because now they're trying to drone it out and figure out where is Cade and how is he holding these down.
Yeah, so Jaeger is the first to fall, the first casualty. They didn't find where it was at, and they're not going to get it.
No, they didn't get
That is not going to be
no.
Verticality opened up here with 48 seconds left. That means you're going to see that main push coming down the back stairs. And it's going to take Cade off the board. Scooter going to be on the triple now as they're pushing
Did they
in down.
line up?
My lord.
Oh.
Tough. That's tough. Does have the freezer hold, but it's going to start to see the players getting together for the execute here. 2 in bunker. They're going to push in. They're going to flash. Not going to get anything, though, and it's going to be
The plant is going down, though.
Go down. Scooter on the quad kill. Scooter.
What?
Did you just ace it? No,
I think he did.
Way.
I think he did.
Scooter. Holy.
No way.
Shit. Where did this guy come from?
Where did this team come from? I mean, we saw definitely a closer match between these two teams the last time they played each other. Void just absolutely coming alive here on this Tuesday night. Taco Tuesday, and Void showed up ready to eat.
Man. Well, I said that Mandrake was going to almost be guaranteed to find 2 or 3 here, but I mean, that was a pretty tough collapse. We found ourselves down in the body balance on the defensive side of it with 28 seconds left, but only by 1, right? That's a hold and refrag scenario. One's got to find 2. But the triple right in the middle is Scooter. He just can't be stopped. 13 and 3. The man is sitting.
Yeah. That is wild. 13 and 3, and I mean, the setup there, they had Smoke playing off the deployable. They had all the ADS's redder. He was holding off the players pushing through blue, but no, unfortunately, Scooter came down through freezer and just cleaned up. Man, made that look easy.
Yeah, Scooter has got more kills than the entire enemy team. You know, and that's what's crazy. It can be you have one player just pop off, the donuts, if you will, right? We watched Donut get that go back and forth on that 18 kill run yesterday, and it was both of them, both teams popping up. Well, it looks like it's Scooter's turn. He's out fragging the entire enemy team at this moment, and we're not biased towards any team, right? We just want to see the 1v1 battle at the decider map, but this is just starting to be a spanking. Mandrake really got to pick it up here on map number 1. Especially if this is their map pick, right? This is the one they felt the best going to. It's not going to bode well for future maps here.
The question is, yeah, how is Mandrake going to handle Club? And we're seeing Void Origins, at least, is starting on attack as we move into Club. And when we get into Club, we'll share some of those R6 major stats as we go in. But this really just piling up on the defensive stats that we were seeing from there with Void Origin going 5-1. Mandrake not able to grab one here, but there's not going to be enough rounds to really even out the stats if Mandrake can't get something going here, can't get some momentum.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. And momentum, you said it, is all in the hands of Void Origins at this moment. We're still sitting 5-5 as the last minute going to start to wind down. What you're seeing, folks, is all these attackers there, it's a clinical approach. They're getting operators in place to drop all kind of at the same time. It's going to be a count to 3 scenario. And then you're going to watch the drop, and then numbers are going to start flying on both sides of the board.
Yeah, this is gonna get crazy in just a second here. I don't know if they know Legion is down here holding blue.
They do. They know. They pinged him out from that hatch area.
Okay,
it's gonna
okay.
be Flixer the first to fall as Iron gets that kill. Jaeger to find one. Legion goes down, however, as the body bounce gets evened up. It's gonna be the Nate coming out. Scuda looking to find himself another one. Not gonna do it on that explosion, but they're pushing down now. This back stairs gets himself into Harry Potter. Set up for somebody on the rotate. Bull finding the kill onto Bait. That shotgun now taking us into
down
to a 3v3 as the Warden does fall. 4v2, 3v2. I told you, trade's gonna start ringing out. It's the double kill now. As Cade gonna put himself on the board with those kills. Jaeger gonna get his head ripped off. Body shots by Scuda. And it's gonna be a too little, too late scenario here for Void Origins as Mandrake's gonna find themselves round number 2.
Oh, the C4 to finish it off. Let's go, trying to put a little bit of a statement here at the end. Sayonara, see you later.
Sayonara, see you later. Love it. Oh yeah, forgot. Yeah, for those subscribed at one of the higher tier levels for the Siege Double Shot, we do have an ace that doesn't get, or an emote that doesn't get to see a ton of action because it's rare, right? You don't get to see a ton of aces in the comp scene, but there it is, baby, that ace emote. Oh, I freaking love it.
That is a good one.
Yeah. You hear that sound, and you know what that means. It's still match point. Mandrake got to be perfect for 4 now.
Now, going upstairs. They won the basement defense, which that one is definitely the highest win rate here. Or win rate for the defense. And upstairs, like we talked about, 42% attacker win rate, so this is definitely a 60% defensive win. So it feels very good here for Mandrake. Hopefully to equalize, and that round felt much better as well. I mean, even though they had Scuda 14-4-1 as the last player alive, they had the top frag available and ready. It just wasn't quite enough to shut down the Mandrake defense.
Yep, agreed. You see that Thorn bringing out the shotty, not going to opt for that 1.5 on the SMG.
Yeah.
Interesting call. We do live in the age of the shotgun meta. The age of the shotty. But some of the players where you expect to see it, it's not there. Some of the players that you expect not to have it, do have it. Iron.
Oh.
He didn't have it. He didn't have that shotgun, and that might be why he paid the price for that one. His body bounce going to tip in favor of Void Origins here. This is a good start for this attacking team as they're trying to put this one away.
Oh, he's got the nade pulled, right? I thought, yeah, they're absolutely looking. They're trying to find Frost up here. I think this nade is coming for Frost.
Yep.
Oh no, she dropped the hatch.
Oh my lord.
She says, not today.
Yes, you're going to have to work a little bit harder to get in my face. And that's the way to do it. That's the way to do it. That was the little bit of the flank seize there. And now that's the second to fall. Bold off the board. Bunch of damage done to the Finka.
It's a 3v5 on match point.
5v2 now as Thorn is the next to fall. And this is looking like it's all but sealed up here for Void Origins. Plenty of time still, of course. Defense, all they got to do is hold it. They need to find this first kill. And that's the way to do it. There's a good start. Now you got the Maverick off the board. You stop that breach into the back. No breach, hard breach to help support that. So it's going to be an as it lies scenario. And there's going to be Mute going down as well. Now it's all on the shoulders of Jaeger, who does find a double, but it's going to be the plant going down. Doesn't hear it because those bees, baby.
No way. He survived. He survived the flash. They've got the pings coming out. They know Perseus is there. He's going to grab it. No. No, that was Skoda.
Ooh.
The nade. The ADS saves him!
Yes, but not from the L85. No ADS going to be able to save you from the L85 as it claims the dome piece. And that's map number 1. That's it. That's done. We did it. We're already through it.
7-2.
We just
7-2.
What happened?
What happened was we saw Oregon and we saw the meta shift we're seeing from the major here. 7-2 go, grabbing a ton of defensive wins there on Oregon to start off. Only 3 attacking rounds won in that entire map.
Wow. Scooter going 17 and 4, absolutely destroying Mandrake almost single-handedly. Now, we talk about it all the time. Was this just Scooter's map? Or is Mandrake haven't quite woke up yet? We're going to find out on map number 2, Clubhouse, when we get back. So sit back and relax, folks. We're going to get this lobby set up because I'm not done with Siege. I want some more of it, and I want it right damn now. Ayooooo!
Let's go!
This is the part where I always feel like an idiot because somehow I'll manage to overlook the tiniest, seemingly insignificant detail, and it'll be no good for anybody involved. Okay, back upstairs we go, into the room where we didn't actually hear a noise, because we definitely didn't. Okay, I got one in here, so it must be downstairs somewhere, right? That's the only thing that makes sense, because there couldn't have been. There were 2 up here, 1 in that chest, and then 1 in the other room. And it's not like there was another room that I missed, right? So it's got to be downstairs somewhere. Unless I'm incredibly mistaken, which I probably am. I mean, I haven't been moving around with my light, which is kind of stupid on my part because definitely. Have you guys seen it? Hey, you guys seen it? So it was downstairs. Okay, it's in a drawer. Okay, you guys probably saw it and wouldn't be leading me astray because you'd never, ever do that. Hello? No. Ah, there it is. It wasn't on a drawer, but it was on a shelf. Okay, got that. I don't know if this is gonna unlock something when I use this one because it's probably the last one. What do we got? What kind of surprise are we looking for here? Hello? Oh, hey, okay. Whoa, boy. Saving the best for last, huh? I didn't hear anything. Nope, I still don't hear nothing. The weirdest thing, I've gone completely deaf all of a sudden. So bizarre, huh? Weird, huh? Oh, that wasn't closed before. Hello? Okay. Is it coming from the locked door? Oh, wait. Hi. Hello? Oh, it is. Okay. Can I get a peek? Okay. All right. Okay, that seems about right. Okay. All right. That seems about right. Okay. All right. Cool. Great. Where'd the hell? Wait, this is nothing. Oh, it's not nothing. Oh, it's not nothing at all. Oh, it's a path down into a cellar of some sort. Great. Good. I love the pacing of this custom story, by the way. Very good with the slow build-up. Please tell me that's oil and not some kind of horrible bloody goop. Courtyard! An underground courtyard? Every man needs to look into the dark side of his nature. His father said sternly, That is where the passion lies, and trying to ignore it is an exercise in futility. I am conscious of my obsession. The same should apply to you. It was the closest they ever had to a father and son talk. Perfect timing on that one. Great. Ooh, I bet this is going to be fun. Oh, it's not underground? Oh, it's just an underground tunnel that leads somehow to a courtyard. Hello, Sammy! Sammy boy! You're big bros here, apparently. How you holding up, Sammy boy? You doing good? Great. How much oil do I have? Oh, plenty. Okay. My sanity's doing great. I'm doing great. We're all doing great. Oh, down? Oh, you know I want to go down. I've never wanted anything more in my life than to go down there. That's why I'm just making sure.
What's up, and welcome back, fellow Siege spectators and players. It's map number 2. Clubhouse, my friend.
That's right.
1 second, Mr. Whiskey. Could you please take us in?
Absolutely. All right, we're going to take us in to the match. Here we go. Here we go. In... There it is. There it is. Okay, if you're just joining us, we're seeing the NPL game here for Mandrake versus Void Origins in a best of 3. The first one, Oregon, heavily defensive-sided. Void Origins taking that one 7-2. This is Void's map pick now, going to Clubhouse, but Void starting on attack. Good to see how Mandrake is going to handle a full 6 rounds of defense on what is also a very defensive-sided map in the new R6 major meta. A little bit different than what you see in T4, of course. But we've been using the R6 stats all week long as obviously we're part of the major watch party. And, you know, if you're just joining us, there is, we do have drops enables, the SiegeDoubleShot, part of Ubisoft's official content creator program, and happy to be able to bring the drops to you now that the R6 stream is done. So here we go. Thatcher off the board. We saw Mandrake ban Thatcher previously, and now Void choosing to go with Hibana instead of the Brava. So that leaves Brava on the board. Solus the common ban though, so Hatch Queen is off. We see Hibana played obviously a ton on Clubhouse, necessary for all of those hatches. So many hatches there to attack the basement site in Club. Now without Hibana,
That's true.
sorry, I'm like watching the chat. I'm like, okay, they want Mark, they don't want Mark. You know what? We're gonna have to do it.
We're nothing if not fair and honest on this channel. Oh.
Oh, geez. Okay. Oh, some funny stuff. Okay, so not surprised to see the Solus and the Valkyrie here as we're going into the this first round of the gym bedroom clubhouse defense. Yeah, I mean, to see Valkyrie banned out. Clubhouse is a big map, right? 3 floors, lots of area to cover. You know, you've got huge sections of the map to push through. You've got garage. You've got some open spaces.
I need one more second.
It's not entirely all. No problem, bro. It's not entirely all sectioned off like you see in Villa. So Valkyrie, a good option here from an intel perspective. And the thing about it is, we were seeing Void take advantage of their intel in a really, really powerful way on that last map. So I think that's why we want to see Mandrake trying to hold that piece of the map away from Void and prevent them from using Valkyrie against them in the intel meta that we're in here in Siege.
Setting a sequential breach. Stay clear of ADS line of fire.
Skuda bringing Grim out. Seeing a lot more play, obviously, after the double rework. The double rework on Grim. 2 seasons in a row, having his gadget reworked first, increase in deployment speed, area of effect, and overall reload time. But the second big one, being able to have that the gadget being used, not in the line of sight, enable it to be bounced, much like a flash grenade, not just sticking to a wall. So Grim does not have to put himself in harm's way to get that gadget off. So definitely seeing a huge increase in his pick rate. And I think the other thing is it's also very helpful with the nade meta, the constant ping for those underneath grenades. So here you got Finka on the board, you've got Sledge, so bring in a bunch of nades here along with them.
Defense is up. Special charge. Stay clear. Here we go. Stay back.
All right. Sounds like WhiskeyGlitter still struggling on the IRL side, but you know what? It wouldn't be live Siege if we didn't have an issue. Both, I mean, it could be in Siege itself, or you know what? Real people, real lives, and that's one of the reasons that we love Siege and love bringing it to you. It's you know, real life. Jay talking about bringing a real life cam. I mean, it's like we called it 3 minutes ahead of time. Oh. Still a ton of drone work going on from this attacking team. They are really making sure that they have got this intel set figured out and taking their time with the execute, getting it set up. Oh, no way. Jaeger escaping with his life out on highway. Getting a second shot. Bolts grabbing 1. Ironside grabbing 2. Down to Dubs and Bait. You still have 1 nade. 0 nades on the board now. Finka's out, but she still had 3 boosts, so that's still 60 HP that she's got on the board. And it was not quite enough. Bolts grabbing 1 through the floor in gym. It looks like we're gonna need to pause. Tech timeout. Convenient since we're missing our play-by-play caster. So we'll give a quick pause here, and we will be right back.
It gets you jumping at shadows, and that's what I really love about horror games. The thick glass of the Chinese water tank was taking too long to break. From a front row seat, he saw his father's face do a final, jerky movement before becoming completely dead. Okay, all right. I gotta be a little more skedaddly about that. Okay, we're in the kitchen now, which is great.
Until now, I haven't been able to write this entry since I inspected the automaton a few days ago. The events that took place left me puzzled, and I spent the last few days trying to make sense of it, but to no avail. It defies logic. I have most recently come to realize that logic and reason can only get you so far. This entry will serve as a documentation of the event as I experienced it. I brought the automaton to my father's prop room with the intent to solve whatever problem that occurred during my disaster performance at the Longmont Theater. I opened the hatch at the back of the automaton, and what I saw sent a chill up my spine. Some cogs were rusted and crooked beyond repair, and some had even fallen off their position. There is no way that the condition of those cogs deteriorated so drastically between the time of my demonstration for Cameron and my performance at the Longmont. There's just no way. Suddenly I heard a faint whisper coming from the hatch. I questioned my senses at first, like any reasonable man would. Then came another, still faint, but yet audible whisper. It was a harsh, guttural female voice. It clearly said the word hungry. I ran out of the prop room as fast as I possibly could.
All right. Coming back in to club here in 1 second. And there it is. Still had a tech pause on the player side. Had a little bit of issue on the player side, and Glitter still working through his issue. So we're gonna keep going here though on round 2, seeing how Mandrake is gonna handle their first basement defense. Still see their basement defense here on club. For those of you that didn't catch the major, though, I mean, we got to see today the last of the playoff Swiss stage bracket. We see Team BDS beat out Virtus Pro, GK beat Wolves Esports 2-1, and then Space Station just right before this game started, taking out Bleed. We still gave Joel the commemorative emote here in the SiegeDoubleShot because of his presence as part of the R6 Major. It felt really, it felt right to have him be part of it since the SiegeDoubleShot got to be a part of the R6 Major as part of the official watch party. So we're gonna keep him around for a little while, and seeing the boogie come out. Really right where we really expect to see the boogie being played as well. Here you go. Here's another one. Tearing up the floor, chewing through walls, floors, and doors, and just making general havoc like crazy. Quicker than Bucker Sledge can, so here you go. Oh, now the Fuse. That's interesting. We do not see Fuse played so often here on Clubhouse or even in the comp scene. But what a great way to clear out and make sure that there isn't anybody sitting downstairs.
Okay.
Cade is still looking like he wants to try and do the Cade trick, but what do you think, Glitter?
Okay, looking like round 1 went in the favor of Mandrake. Let's go, big dubs, and now Body Balance sitting in their favor as well, but it's going to be Perseus with the headshot, ripping Pulse's dome piece off the board, now putting us into a 4v4. Minute and a half left?
Playing Fuse. It was great. I mean, he fused in the kitchen there, cleared out some of the utility, forced Cade off his position. Unfortunately, though, Ram lost her life, and C4 incoming. That was close.
Yeah, that was some siege timing right there. Able to survive the body scatter of the C4. It is going to be Fuse taking a little bit of damage. Man, they're just opening up everything. I love the call
That was clearing a lot of space, a lot more than I was expecting you to be able to see through the floor, shooting through the floorboards there. That was kind of crazy.
Bold finds the double on that shotgun. You talk about it all the time, Whiskey, as being one of the most devastating weapons in the game. That's two-headed in that direction. Ooh.
Oh, no.
Last one sitting atop that central stair is going to find one. Knows where the other two are sitting, except for... Boy, is that a rotate right in the middle, or was that what Buck opened up and they just took advantage of that? No, that's a rotate right in the middle.
I don't know if it was, we'd have to go back and look. I don't know if that was exactly where it was originally, but yeah, for sure. That rotate opened up the SMG 12, ripping them apart.
That's right, baby. 2 now in favor of the Mandrake. So I missed the stats earlier. Tell me, Clubhouse, where do we sit in the Blast R6 Major?
All right, it's Blast R6 Major. Clubhouse, if you can believe it, 44% attacker win rate. So again, we used to think of Clubhouse as one of those 50-50 maps, and definitely not sitting 50-50. 44% attacker win rate. Not the best defensive map, obviously. Oregon freaking takes that cake for right now. But what's the worst site for the defense or for the attackers? Gym bedroom, 33% attacker win rate. 66% of the time, the defense is winning the gym bedroom. It is the complete opposite on bar stage. Bar stage, 67% attacker win rate. We're not likely to see a bar stage defense here on purpose.
Yeah.
Cash CCTV though, 50-50.
How many times was
this
that
is the
played
closest.
on that bar stage site to give it such a high win rate?
3.
3. Okay. Well, yeah.
Solid 3. Yep, solid 3.
Not too shabby. Let's talk about this defense, baby. Right? It's Clubhouse. You're going to see a couple of ops that you don't normally get to see. Azami banned out almost always, especially on the Clubhouse scene, is super great at using that architecture landscape changer to hold that catwalk, right? And when coupled with the Jaeger and the Wamai, just about untouchable if you can get enough devices in there. But the real highlight that I'd like to point out, Cav.
Did he get it? He.
Negative.
Oh, it was
Put
on
it on the wrong wall.
On the wrong wall. Oh, so close. Bandit did the tremendous bandit trick, but no. Oh man, tough call there.
Yep, he was really in there in the mix.
How about this? How often you seen Prime or any of the T4s here playing Cav on club? Oh no, sussed out.
Man,
no.
she wanted that. Cav coming up to get it. It's going to be the zombie that was the first to fall and a full scenic route rotate. But you know what? Bolt's going to be looking for whoever's chasing.
Man, what is the chances there? She was ready for the rotate up the main stairs and the drone just catches her. That seriously unfortunate.
And so, got a few in construction. They're going to take a look with the drone coming in. It's going to be the DMR to find the body of Biozin.
There you go. You got, I mean,
that had to be close.
You got the alliteration out.
Right?
Yep.
That had to be close.
Yep.
Now taking us into a
Biozin's
5v3.
body.
Still have the C4 on the board, and Cav still a menace and finds the kill on Flixer. That's going to be
no way.
Second now as MP7 rings out onto Scuda, now tying this up into a 3-3 on the body balance. A 2-3, and Plant's starting to go down. Jeez, and it just fell apart for the defending team here. All now onto the shoulders of Cav. See if she's going to be able to pull something off. That's a headshot to find one. They know where she's at, however, now.
Yeah, they had the cams stolen. Really unfortunate for the defensive team here to lose access to their cams. Tremendous gain here for the attacking team.
Wow.
Oh, and they've got great holds here.
Lol's in the chat as Vixer's World saying these rank strats go hard. You know what? It's funny because I was thinking that same thing. A Cav play in comp? Interesting. I like the pick. It shows the adaptability, right? It's showing these two teams willing to try to really switch it up, right? Mandrake got a bit of a spanking on that last map, so to pull something out of the box that might not have been seen before, I like the idea. Unfortunate for the execution, not fully becoming a part of the solution and more a part of the problem. Cav left in a 1v3, does get taken out.
Yeah, really, you need to see the Cav. You need to see the interrogation early in that round to really take advantage of her gadget, her ability there, not have to try and fight through a 3v1, 4v1 there at an end. That really puts them at a serious disadvantage.
All right, so that's Void Origins getting their first onto the board. Call it. You said this was a kind of one of those 50-50 maps, so not surprising
No,
to see.
no. 44% attacker sided, so this one is definitely on the defensive side right now as far as the Blast R6 major stats go.
Okay. So, like, not surprising to see that 2-1 score line, right? Void Origins take potentially 2 on attack. They'll be feeling pretty good about going into their defense. We're hoping to see Mandrake come alive and take Clubhouse so we get to see the decider map. We want to watch Chalet, and to do so, Mandrake gonna have to start moving.
Yes, and we absolutely do want to see Chalet. I know we called it out at the beginning. My absolute favorite map. Love seeing Chalet. Love seeing it in the comp scene, even though it definitely is played pretty frequently. But still love to see it.
Yeah, oh, Chalet. I like to see Chalet, right? You see a bunch of different strats on that map. It's always changing. I mean, yes, there's a lot of similarities. You can see a lot of the same thing, but it's different than Oregon, I think. I think Oregon is the same strat every single time.
Oh, I thought they were going to take out that second castle barricade so they can get a clean shot out on the jacuzzi breach to make sure that Thermite could get it open, but there it is. There it is.
There's the shots.
Yep.
Now he's holding it. They're gonna be able to not trick this. Open up this breach onto Hot Tub.
What a shot from
sheesh.
Scuda.
Scuda finding one onto the Bandit. C4 off the board. Is gonna get traded out onto Scuda though as they get that kill. And here's the swing. Oh! Finds one, but it's the Finka boost. Thinking that they were gonna.
Oh,
the Finka
oh,
boost.
No.
That saved that for sure. Getting Mira off the board. She thought one was down. She was gonna swing it on the revive, and unfortunately lost her life because the juice brought him back up to full
Wow.
health.
Finka coming in a clutch and saving that exchange. It was so close to a mirror double. So close to a mirror double there.
But just
Prime,
like that, just like that, it's now back in the favor of the defense as we sit in a 3v2. 45 seconds left on the board. It's now all sitting on the shoulders of Perseus and Flixer. Perseus going to find that L85 kill, but he's going to get pinched. He's going to pinch him out. Now puts him into a 1v2. It's all on the shoulders of Castle to try to clutch this one out as the plant is going down. He's taking this gunfight onto CCTV, jiggle peeking for his life, but it's going to be Flixer living up to his name and putting one right on the dome piece. 5 HP in a dream. Flixer lived that dream.
Castle leaning the wrong direction as he rotated around, not able to clutch that up against Ace. Great round there from the Void Origins team. All right, 2 to Mandrake, 2 to Void. Feels much more balanced here as we're into club.
Yep.
Significantly more balanced than what we saw on Oregon.
Yeah, a little bit of a war of attrition here, a little back and forth. A little anything you can do, I can do better. And I love that on the comp scene. 2-2 as we sit. Void Origins already hit quota. They got their 2 on the attack side. Anything after this, if they get another round up, will just be icing on the cake before the roll swap. You see Mandrake pull out these next 2, really set themselves up for success and try to set the pace and the tone for their attacking round. Gonna head down to church.
You like icing on the cake or gravy better? I mean,
I've never put gravy on my cake ever.
Never. Okay.
Yeah. I'm not
it's all
saying
gravy
it's not
after that. It's the icing on the cake after that. You know, I mean, it could go either way.
Are you putting gravy on cake, Nico? Did somebody hurt you? N-Dubs, L85 gonna claim the first life onto the pulse, and that's a huge pick. KD not necessarily being huge, but it's that intel that is just gonna be gone off the board now, and gonna allow that the attacking team to kind of move just a little bit.
Here we go, Brava Warden. Oh, Brava on the board, but no, Perseus gonna lose the first as they try and push in through dirt. Question is, I know Warden is in there, or at least the player is. My guess is they caught Warden. The question is, are they going to try and push in with the second Bravo drone? No, they're going to go main stairs this time.
No Twitch on the board to try to deal with these Miras, and it is going to be bold to find that kill. You talked about Warden. Well, there he is, 9 and 2, adding a little bit more to his KD as we even up that body balance. Holy sheesh. Boy, Mandrake, they like that shotgun meta, huh? They brought it on everybody. We've seen it on the Thorn. We obviously saw the smoke and the smoke and mute combo, but we're also now seeing it on the Warden as well. But not gonna bring it on the Kate. It's amazing. I love
it. Yeah, definitely interesting. Love seeing the Cade shoddy. I mean, the sniper shoddy, absolutely devastating long range. Now, did they get the Cade claw?
With the Selma charge?
Yeah.
They didn't get the Cade claw. So what they did was they put the 2 Selma charges beside instead of on top of the hatch, and they were able to get some sort of explosion from there. I think.
Oh, Mira Prime.
Oh. Woo!
Grabbing a double, rotating back in position behind the window again. Look at that. That was a great set of events there. Able to grab 2 kills and then rotate back to the safety of the window. Now they still have Skuda. 3-4-1. Not the devastating game we saw him lay down on Mandrake before, but still being impactful so far.
Yeah, huge plays, and body balance is now tipped in favor of Mandrake. You're going to see Mira getting a little bit of panic going on as that Candela starts to come down. She's there. She's ready for the gunfight, and there's the teamwork, right? Warden, the one that's going to be able to deal with those Ying Candela. Still got 3 on the board, too, with 27 seconds left. I mean, let's go. It's a low health versus full health scenario, but we still have an impact and the C4. So we start to push in, and now you see the headshot onto Scoot. It's all onto the shoulders of Perseus. Sitting 4 and 3. It's a tough climb. Sees them drop down because it's Warden. Not going to have time to go for the plant here. It does find one, but it's going to get taken out in the end.
And Warden not even going to grab it. Yeah. Yeah, Prime feeling very good now as playing as Mira. Pull up that scoreboard again real quick. It was let's see, Prime 6-3-1. Bolts 9 and 2. Yeah, those guys having a great round so far. Very different game than we saw originally. So grabbing their 3 on defense. Void really wanting to hold on here to hold to that split. If statistics got anything to say about it, Mandrake gonna win another in Gym Bedroom.
Yeah. So you know what I was just thinking about?
I'd love to know. What do you think about?
Blast Major's still going on, right? We're still the official watch party for that.
That's right.
So does that mean that if any subs were to happen, that we'd still have some Jelly Bean shenanigans to get around to?
Oh Jesus, bro.
I mean,
we're nothing if not fair and honest on this channel. So yes, I think the Blast Major R6 watch party rules still in effect.
Okay, so folks, what that means, and I just want to point out that I made sure to ask that in a very specific way, as we already did have a subscription today. Turtle, becoming a member of that SiegeDoubleShot family, enjoying those custom emotes, especially that new one, Joel. So, folks, here's what we've been doing, and it's been an absolute blast. WhiskeyRun, the trooper, the hero, has, for every gifted sub, has been eating these just delicious flavored jelly beans. And by delicious, I mean, what are some of those great flavors? It's dead fish, stinky sock, stink bug, one of his faves, and dirty dishwater. So he's had about, I don't know, a couple hundred at this point, I think.
Yeah, the worst tasting jelly beans on the planet, thanks to Jelly Belly's absolute incredible mistake at trying to create pizza. They created the worst possible flavors. And now they sell it on purpose that way.
Yeah, so we've been seeing a lot of that lately. 1 gifted sub equals a jelly bean that WhiskeyRun will eat after the stream. 5 gifted subs, you get to pick the flavor. His favorite is dead fish. And for 10 gifted subs, he will eat a handful, which was the worst out of all of it. so far. It's jelly beans. So I just wanted to make sure that we're out there. We do have one jelly bean that we'll be eating after the stream, and I happen to have found one of those Jello soup things that I was doing on my channel as well. So I'm going to join you in the misery tonight, and I'm gonna
brother!
Celebrate it with you, and we're gonna go
Let's
down
go.
with the ship, my friend. So that's where we're at. It's been a blast. It's been super fun. We sure appreciate all of the gifted subs to the channel, helping support us do exactly what we love to do, which is to talk Siege. Let's talk about what's going on in the game. N-dubs to find the dome piece of Ultimate Flicks are also the one to fall, but as standard for this bedroom site. Oh no! Just misses out on getting the kill onto the mirror there. They do have a double hard breach, right? You see that split happen. They already have. Oh, missed it again. That's tough. And the swing in, just overwhelmed onto that bathroom mirror. Not much you can do once that thing gets open and you can't look to see.
Well, and she ran out of bullets real quick. Thermite and the giant mag there on the 5.5, able to outlast Mira and be able to take that gunfight while she was reloading. Yeah,
that's the problem, right? The Vector sings and death it brings. Oh, the double kill! N-dubs finding one. Now it's all on the shoulders of the castle, who sits 4-4 inside of the gym bedroom. Knows where they're
hiding behind the weight rack.
Yep, they're gonna push him. That's gonna be the first one. Takes the second, tries to take the second, makes the swing, but unfortunate timing for them as Thermite gonna be reduced to 20 HP and live that through.
5.56 just wreaking some havoc there. Now we get to see how is Void Origin going to handle their defensive half. And you know, we haven't talked about it yet. I guess we teased it a little bit, but definitely the going theory is that they're going to be taking away the cooking meta for the frag grenade, taking away the cooking meta, and, you know, potentially reworking how they work. All of the speculation and hope that we had for how they may change it to not change that part of the meta, I think at this point, potentially all for naught.
So, here's what I heard yesterday as a theory, and I can't quite recall who said it, so if it was somebody in chat, let me know that it was you, because I just am having trouble remembering. It was theorized that potentially, oh, it was on Cham's stream, Chamberine, the goated caster. I was watching their watch party for the major, and Cham theorized that it's not going to be that you won't be able to cook it, that potentially if you pull it out, you have to use it. So instead of being able to put the pin back in, so to speak, you're going to have to throw it on that first time that the grenade pulls out. So potential for still being able to cook it, just not to, you have to have that instant intel. I don't know. I'd like that a lot better, to be honest with you. Don't take away my cooking.
Yeah, I wish I could say something different, but we are going to find out on the season reveal as they talk about, you know, during the major, they do the reveal panel. We're going to see, we've already teased the layer. And we're going to show you some shots of that later as part of the Ubisoft Content Creators official partners. We've got some of those advanced shots that you've seen maybe floating around Twitch, floating around Instagram, but we're going to see the rest of the reveal happen on Sunday during or just before the grand finals here for the Atlanta Major.
Let's go. Big dubs. Okay, it's the roll swap, baby. Void Origin's trying to put this series away. Mandrake trying to stay in it and force a decider.
Look at the cooking meta.
Oh, but
the nade falls.
He said, "Cook no more." Unfortunate. Scooter gonna find himself a double, and
wow.
It's gonna come up on top of Iron as well. It's gonna be Ace next to fall, and it's just collapsing for this attacking team. Here's the problem, right? We put ourselves on a 3-3 split, which can be pretty standard for, or maybe not standard, but something you see quite a bit for Clubhouse, right? Not surprising to see a 3-3. The problem, though, is this incredibly aggressive defense, which we saw on the last map, gonna have to get really active here.
No way.
Now, it is gonna be.
I mean, they got to get active, but they got to deal with primes or just. That was a nasty shot.
So Prime gonna have to ace here. to seal this one up, and it's going to be pre-fire every corner. But look at where these defenders are, right? Still got somebody up top watching that kitchen hatch on Logi. You still have Perseus, who's down and in sight, ready to take that engagement from down. And look, now here's the intel. Sledge making a bunch of noise like he's going to push into kitchen. Oh. That's going to get the Capcan, or that's going to reveal his location, and now he's really down to just low HP and a dream. We're looking at a too little, too late scenario here for Mandrake, because Void Origins probably going to seal this one up.
Look at this. They had the vertical covered up and down, unfortunately. I mean, and ready for the rotate as well. No matter where Sledge runs, they have got assets in place to deal with them.
That's right. It's the top hold, the bottom hold, squished in between the two defenders. It's a club sandwich.
Sledge takes a club sandwich, and he is not happy about it. Void taking their first defending round. You're a legend, bro.
That's so funny. Oh. I don't know why you guys let me stay, but I sure enjoy being here. That's going to be one in favor of Void Origins on the second half of map number 2. If you're just joining us, you missed a bit of a spanking on map number 1, as Void Origins did take that, was it 7-2?
It was 7-2. Void Origins taking that. They started out on defense and had a fantastic start off here on Oregon. Going to their map pick on Chalet. Mandrake did a great job, but you were right. You mentioned it. Void Origins is playing very well on defense on now both of these maps. This is only their second round, so the Mandrake team has got some time to play some adaptability here, but still feeling very strong here. And man, they put together a hell of a club sandwich. Sledge must have been the bacon because he got fried.
A whiskey! Yes! Oh, he's the greatest to ever have done it, folks. I want to see W's in the chat for Mr. WhiskeyRun. That was freaking beautiful. Okay. Mandrake, so here's the stipulations. Here's why we're talking about that. This is a best of 3. That means you only have to take 2. And since Void Origins has already taken their first, they're on defense. This is looking pretty good for them. But Mandrake, not to be counted out. I mean, we've watched this team pull out some absolute magic. And I don't think it's going to take magic right now to do it. Just got to play some Siege.
That's right. Look, we got Tachanka playing the jacuzzi wall mirror window. And I really want to start a hashtag here. Ubi, fix the mirror window, please. The observation bug just drives me crazy. We need it.
Oh, you still got me so good. Must have been the bacon, because he got fried. Ace reduced down to 20 HP, and he's actually ultimately going to fall, and they are going to confirm that kill. Scooter going to find another one sitting 7 and 7. It's a couple of 7s on the board. Oh!
Finka pushing no. Bolts leaving health on the board. Unfortunate. I don't know if she got all of her nades out before falling, but I think she only got one of those Finka boosts out.
Scooter, he's just on fire today. But you know, it's not like standout, because here's Bait at 7 and 4, N-Dubs at 7 and 5 as well. I mean, we do have two on the Mandrake side that are putting up some numbers. Prime and Bold, both getting close to getting that double-digit kill area. It's going to be Bio's and to find the kill onto Perseus.
We're going to see Tachanka break out his utility, try and just, I mean, there's 55 seconds left. He can really cover an awful lot of this ground, preventing the entry here for Thermite.
And that's exactly what he's done, and now it all sits on the shoulders of this said operator, and they know exactly where he's at. So it's going to be a sit and wait, possibly going to throw a body or two at it. There's the first. Does get the kill. Now going to try to take the swing onto this mirror where Tachanka, unfortunately, is sitting, and he's going to swing it, and that's going to be it. Tachanka, the Lord himself, recently buffed up, went from that 49 damage to 60. The 2-pump jump now.
That's right. 60 damage from the LMG, just crazy high damage. And really becoming a tremendous replacement there for Smoke after losing the deployable shield. Still don't think we saw his rate increase nearly as much as the Gridlock and the Finka on the attacking side with that buff. And interestingly, I thought we might see a little bit more Warden. I mean, Warden getting what I think was definitely a buff with the increase in his health, right, to go to a 3 armor operator. You know, he did lose his 3 speed, but still, I think clearly an advantage. But not seeing Warden played nearly as much. I was a little bit surprised about that.
Wasn't huge to see Warden, right, in the comp scene. He's utilized on Bank. He's utilized on Border. You'll see him in that bunker area for Oregon, but not like... wasn't as prevalent as an operator to begin with. I think, right? It was mainly that rank star Warden player who was running around spawn peeking everybody. Where we saw the most drastic change probably come in.
That is true, and I guess until we see Sens, you know, potentially, or some of the operators where Warden's utility really shines, I think we need to see some changes there before maybe we'd see Warden really increase. But I mean, if we saw a big Sens buff, or we saw, you know, Ying being banned out an absolute crazy amount, right? Ying banned 60-70% of the time in the major here. If she's always banned out, then, you know, you don't need to bring the Warden, so that's a potential that maybe that would be a difference.
True. Good call. Look at the strat here. They are smoking off this breach so the Maverick can do his thing under the cover of invisibility. Speaking of where a Warden would need to be seen.
No, from below?
Ouch. That's tough. C4 going to claim the life, and not just claim the life of any operator, claim the life of Glass. That's that long range gone. And with the smokes that they were trying to utilize there, unfortunately, he's not going to be able to capitalize on that utility play.
Yeah, that is definitely unfortunate. Yeah, Bait here holding ready, but that was a tough loss. Tough loss.
And look at that. Gridlock got the grenade out, trying to send him from underneath. Not going to find anything onto this defense. They are moving and grooving. It's going to be the push in through. Oh, jeez.
Oh, no.
You know that fear. You turn your back, the homie dies behind you, and you still don't know where he's sitting at. That's a tough spot to be in. They're going to rotate out now. It's a little bit of that intel saying, hey, we're going to have one pushing from behind. You see Scooter rotating up with the shotty to take this flank fight. Not going to need it, however. Flixer, that Cade sniper shotty. Go ahead and take that one off the board. It's now sitting into a 5v2 scenario with 55 seconds left on the board. All sitting on the shoulders of Iron and Biosin.
They've got the wall open, right? Maverick did his job and was able to get the barricade down, the reinforcement down. So that wall is soft. They've got some room in there, but I don't think it's gonna be enough. We've got too many defensive assets in place. They still have got highway covered. They still have top red. They've still got rafters.
Yeah, they still got everywhere. Flixer gonna find himself another as he puts one on the dome piece of Biosin. Now taking us into a 5v1, it's all resting on the shoulders of Iron. Gotta have an ace to do it, gotta have 10 seconds to do it. It's gonna be the run out, gonna pad the KD there on an impactless kill.
The double up as soon as the run out happened. Well played, well timed on the defensive side there already. Tell me it's not so. Tell me Void Origins is not already on match point on the second map. We are sitting on match point, map point, series point in this best of 3.
I'd like to tell you that wasn't the case, but if you listen closely, you can hear it. That's the sound of the match point song being played here. And it is true. Void Origins trying to put this one away. What is the win condition here? Do we see a timeout? Whiskey, what does Mandrake do to bring this back into it? They have to be perfect for 3. What switch
Yeah,
can they make
perfect
to
for
do that?
3. You know, just pulling up the scoreboard, right? We haven't seen Mandrake win. They've won 2 rounds on attack so far. No. What did I say? Sorry, I said 2. I think they've only won 1 round on attack here in 2 maps. They have not figured out a way to deal with Void Origins and their defensive hold, and it's not incredibly aggressive, right? We're not seeing a crazy aggressive Void Origins. They're just playing it better. They're just playing it more consistent, and it's feeling like it's suffocating the Mandrake team in a way that they haven't figured out a way to manage it yet. And Perseus already, that is not we wanted to started this final map series point game.
Yeah, that's true. That's a tough kill, as that's your top frag off the board, and that intel, right? Huge for sussing out where the roam game's at, and Void Origins, they be a roaming. 4-4 though, as it does get evened up, taking Flixer off the board. It's a good kill, that sniper shotty, and just like that.
What?
The collapse.
Look at this.
Send in the blitz. End it quick. Now, here's the question. Does that work twice?
That was amazing is what that was.
Yeah. Huge.
What a quick execute. Mandrake, well played, putting this thing together. 4-6. Okay, now they've got their attacking win. They're going to pull the same thing out. Ash, Lion, Blitz again. Let's see it happen. Void Origins might be saying, hey, run it again, we dare you, but being prepared for it and being able to defend it are 2 definitely different things. So it's possible that Mandrake could put up another great round here, and Void is going to ego check it straight back to the basement.
Yeah, and not only are they going to ego check it, but they're not going to bring a bunch of other ops. They're going to help deny this blitz. Yes, they have the Legion. Yes, they have the Goyo, but if he's in your face before you can get all of that set up and around, then you're going to see a lot of what you just saw in the last round. We said they had to be perfect for 3. Well, they found 1. They're going to try to run it back for 2. 1, 2, 3 C4s on the board, 2 impacts, and a BP. No Warden, however. No Warden. And Ying
They do it
on the board.
They do like this. They like this mid, the mid wall rotate. They do. They like it every time.
I like it too, because it's a little bit tougher to see from the hatch, right? You have that rotate that's all the way to the right of that wall. You get through it, and you go through it the wrong area, or it's opened up in the wrong spot, then you're getting capped. I like it. Write it down, Whiskey.
Write it down. Already done. It's in the ranked strap book. Let's see it happen.
Dokkaebi Gall going out, trying to suss out where the heck these roamers are at. Bold making his way in. He's got that line gadget. Nobody getting sussed out on that blitz. Back and active. Coming down this back stairs, we're going to see him try to go for that same strap. We're going to have to push this Miro window. And was that the C4 that just got primed, prepped, and ready? Here we go. Blitz is in. He's going to make his way. He's trying to take fights onto this Goyo. Oh!
No, the Pokeball, no!
And Whiskey, just like that, it is now all on the shoulders of Ying, who is late to the party. Really needed that Ying to help support that blitz, and it's a 4v1 scenario now. Ying gonna have to be perfect for the next 4 in a row. Diffuser in hand, of course. Doesn't have to go pick that up. It's the buddy system in full effect here for this attack
and pushing through dirt, dangerous place to do it, right? You've only got one option. You've only got one way in. They obviously know exactly where you are, and the Goyo canister's off. You got a lot of time sitting here, and look at all those orange outlines coming straight for you.
It's too late. Holy moly! Void Origins taking another very dominant performance. A little bit better on the side of the Mandrake. A little bit more of a valiant effort as they find 2 more rounds than they did on map number 1. But all in all, this was a Void Origin night of Siege.
7-4 to end it.
Okay, leaving, trying the key downstairs. Great.
On club, so we are not going to get to see Chalet I'm definitely kind of disappointed. I wanted to see how this was gonna roll out here.
Not Cherub, look behind me.
In the T4 scene, how is Chalet being played a little bit differently now that we've got some more info on on how that map was going to be played? I wanted to see it.
Damn it.
Probably can be done.
Yeah.
That was a
No, I mean
mechanical
it was a
device
good night of
somewhere.
Siege, right? We Void Origins just really kind of brought a. They just seemed like they were a little bit more practiced today, right? There was a little bit more communication going on their side of it. They had people in place for the refrag and the follow up kills and the replants just about in every situation that popped up. Void Origins, they just brought it. We've seen Mandrake play before.
Yeah.
We've seen them do well. This, unfortunately, sometimes you're the bug, sometimes you're the window. Today, Mandrake was the bug.
Oh, that's wild. Yes. Today they were the bug, and unfortunately, but we've seen a lot of teams drop out of NPL. There was a little bit of that T4 dynamic going on. So if I'm not mistaken, both of these teams are still scheduled to make the playoffs. We just got a little bit of extra time before those actually show up. We were trying to get the playoffs in the week after the major, but no, we're going to extend it a little bit further, trying to give the teams, trying to get the league enough time in place to really finish up and do the playoffs justice. Potentially, we're looking at early December here to finish off the NPL league. So we still got some time, still got some matches we're going to get a chance to bring you all for Nova Premiere. And but here's the crazy part. This week is almost over, and there's definitely not going to be any more games from us. Why? We're going to be in Atlanta. Going to be there, bringing it to you, and we're gonna try out some features to be able to bring you the drops, bring you the R6 experience, and maybe share a little bit of it live while we're in Atlanta. Gonna try out some of that stuff because we've got a couple great teams in place already for that. We saw all of the whole main stage is done as of just a couple hours ago at the start of this round. So I don't know. What do you think? I know Mandrake, you guys put up a great fight, a great best of three, coming up with those two. But congratulations to Void. You guys put up a hell of a show, and it was great to be able to watch it. And we're looking forward to seeing what you guys can do in the playoffs. Here's the question: you want to get into some more of the Atlanta Major stats, the teams, a little discussion there?
Well, let's do it.
All right. I mean, just again, thanks very much to the NPL. We'll break out a couple of that right now. I think is seems like a good idea.
I think that is also a good idea. And we also, because we had that gifted sub, we got a jelly bean to eat.
You had to remind me, man. You had to bring it up.
It's all locked
No,
away
you,
up
you
here.
did.
Mhm.
You did. You did. Yeah. Yep. Okay.
Tight
And
like a
I
vault
know.
up here.
Here it is. Channel points incoming. That's right. Void Origins taking that one. So if you're just joining us, we got to see the end of the NPL best of three. We saw Mandrake, Void Origins really clean up there. So thanks everybody for joining us. And we really want to see you guys stick around. We're going to talk a little bit about the major. So if you were just playing in that game and want to join us in the chat, please do. We would love to see it. So let me pull up what we got going for the major here. So yeah.
And I also have. I'm gonna eat one with you, right? I don't have a jelly bean, but
Oh.
I have that.
Right.
Jello soup thing. So let me grab that. Let me just take the. Just take that gotta take that escalator down to the basement, and I'll just be right back.
Yeah, grab the escalator, and while you're taking the escalator to the basement, I'm going to answer Permanthano's question. Why is Mark playing in the corner? That's a great question. You know, this is the Blast Major Watch Party. We're official Ubisoft partnered stream here, and I know you know that. But the thing that no one expected was that it appeared the Rainbow Six channel rated Mark. because I had the Blast Major up as we started this. The first map ended, and that's who we had. I was gonna pull up a highlight vid. I was gonna let it go, but no. The people spoke, and they wanted to see him continue to play, there. So it was kind of wild to see that happen. But you know who knew? That was Rainbow Six's raid out choice. We saw them raid Fast Ann at the beginning of the major. That was pretty freaking cool. We've seen Fast Ann raid WhiskeyGlitter, which was also pretty freaking cool, just not on the same day.
Yeah.
But hopefully we're gonna be there in one of those options for a raid in the future here. It was pretty funny. So yeah, that's why you see Mark in the corner on purpose. Now, you got it. One of those, and I got it here, hiding, in the green screen. But I don't know why Jelly Belly decided to create Bean Boozled. They could have easily just thrown it away, chucked it under the rug, but no, they are going to they're gonna literally make me eat it. So here you go. We're gonna do it, man.
Yep.
We got one, which was me. I resubscribed to my own channel. I did this to myself because I wasn't even thinking about it. No, it was because I wanted to use the new Joel emote in the chat. That was important to me. Okay.
Wait, so did you gift the sub?
No, the whiskey run.
Then you got 2, baby, because Turtle8913 also subscribed with a tier 1 subscription, my friend.
Oh, that's right,
You
Turtle.
told on yourself. You played yourself.
No
Beans,
way,
baby.
No way.
Beans.
All right, if Donut is still in the chat, I know he was earlier. He clipped a wild piece of the chat here, and can't believe it happened. But one of the worst flavors here is dirty dishwater. And the great part about the Jelly Belly Bean Boozled is it's supposed to have a 50-50 shot at being a good flavor. You just can't tell the difference because they're the same color. And well, they have absolutely been screwing me because it's closer to like 90% terrible. And but the odds, I'm gonna throw them out here. We're gonna go with dirty dishwater or birthday cake, depending on what the odds are today. So, and already my stomach is giving me a hard time about this. The anxiety is there, but here we go.
And this as well. So this is the one that I was doing on my personal channel. This is like
those are nasty.
These little things are like if Jello and soup had a baby, right? And it's like liquid with bits of some sort of gelatin mass floating in it. It's off-brand from the gas station. It's
like the worst Jello shot ever. It's like a Jello shot that's poorly made with no alcohol in it, and it's kind of curdled.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. So in celebration of that gifted sub, thank you so much.
Okay.
Cheers.
Salud. Oh, God. Donut, man, I think you cursed it, bro. It's not birthday cake. I have not gotten a single birthday cake one yet. Boy, it really makes you want to throw up trying to eat these.
Hey.
I'll play a trick on somebody. Do it, my friend. God, these are awful. Okay.
And oh, shit!
You know what? Hey, and the other thing is we're going to see... Holy smokes, my stomach just wants to reject that immediately.
Okay.
I was gonna say.
Oh my God!
I was gonna say on Thursday. I'm coming down. We're making sure that we're gonna try and fix WhiskeyGlitter's chair as well. Okay.
And he really wanted that birthday cake one the other day too, because it was Lily's birthday. And so he wanted to eat some birthday cake with her for her birthday. That was a big happy birthday, Lily, if you're still out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It really was. This one is Stinky Socks or Tutti Frutti, and we're gonna really freaking cross our fingers here. Okay, here you go.
Oh,
God damn it. It's really horrible. It's hard to even imagine.
oh look
Yes!
at you! Look at that excitement! Look at that face!
It was my sub. That was it. I knew it. It was, oh my God.
Yeah, if you want a great laugh, you see Donut put it in the chat. Go look up the clip. It's in our Twitch, and it is WhiskeyRun really being hopeful that what he's about to eat is birthday cake, and then just the utter devastation of looking down and saying, "It's not birthday cake."
Oh, that is amazing. You know what? There's few things in life that give me the same joy as thinking I'm about to eat a dirty sock and then getting something so wonderful, which is just a regular freaking Jelly Belly flavor that's not horrible. That
It's
really
the little
ranks up
things
there.
in life. Yeah, it is. It's the little things.
Oh man. Well, we're glad you're still here, Donut, to join us for that. Made it, baby. That's 2.
Hey, we did it. Thank you so much for those gifted subs. It's been a hell of a week here for the Siege Double Shot. We're just incredibly grateful to everybody that participated and continues to participate even during the cast. You guys are just absolutely amazing. It's been super fun and allowing us to get to do what we want to do, baby, and that's talk about Siege.
That's right.
Lots of places we can do that at. There's a lot of places for Siege, so we're incredibly grateful that you guys chose us to spend and sit and spend your Siege time with. If you want to talk to us on Twitter, we love it, right? Hot takes, cold takes, just give us the takes. We want to talk about Siege. I'm at I'm at Glitter Whiskey. He's at Racing ENGR, and legitimately, we just want to talk about it. You love us, hate us? Just tell us, baby.
All right, so we said we were going to talk about it, so here we are. Well, thanks Ubisoft pulling up the bracket. We got to see. We talked about this here. The end of the playoff Swiss stage ending here, and here we go. FaZe G2 winning in the first possible opportunity. W7M, Los, Dark Zero claiming the next 3 spots, and then the final 3 today. BDS winning over Virtus Pro 2-0. GK taking down Wolves. I know we had some unhappy fans in the 7K community, but I'm super happy about that. Glad to see GK in there. And then the unfortunate upset emotionally for a lot of people, Bleed losing to Space Station Gaming. I don't think people had Bleed making it this far. Like, nobody.
No, yeah.
They did. They made it here. They created a meme, and now, there we go. We got Joel is in the chat with us to commemorate that event, but unfortunately, they're not going to get to stick around here as we roll through the next stage of the playoffs, the main stage playoffs for the Atlanta Major. So those are your 8 final teams: Space Station, GK, BDS, Dark Zero, Los, W7M, G2, and FaZe. And let's see. And now I wanted to pull up the next piece of the playoffs, the finals. Here we go.
The next piece of the puzzle, baby.
Yep, here we are. Your final 8 teams. The quarterfinal brackets are already out. They've already seeded the teams, so here they are. We're getting to see FaZe v Space Station as the number 1 game, or the upper in the bracket here. FaZe v Space Station. These are all, I believe, best of 3 games. And then Dark Zero versus Los. And then the game that I really can't believe stacked up, G2 versus BDS. The SI champions versus the Yongshiping EU major champions, G2 versus BDS. And then W7M versus GK there. And you can take a look at the times. That first game on Friday, 11:30, W7M versus GK, followed up closely as we roll up the bracket by G2, the Dark Zero game, and then the FaZe Space Station game. So there it is. That's the bracket. Those 4 quarterfinal games on Friday. The semifinals on Saturday, 2 of them, 12:30 and 4 o'clock. And then Sunday, the grand final, best of 5. Best of 5 or best of 7?
That's a good question.
I'm wondering. I have to look into that.
Come
I think
on,
maybe
best of
maybe
7.
best of 5. Yeah, so Sunday there at 2:45 is the final, and definitely trying to bring that one to you for sure. And here on Sunday, the season reveal, year 8, season 4 reveal panel is going to take place at 2 o'clock, I believe. 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock? God, I can't believe I can't remember this. I guess I got a lot of stuff I'm trying to remember, and there's been a lot of whiskey involved.
Ayooooo.
It is the Siege Double Shot.
That's true. Yep.
Cheers.
Cheers. Oh, you're not gonna cheers me? Now you gotta take a second one, bro.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Bottoms up.
That's right.
It's down. Now if we do it again, if there's another hydrate in the chat, I'm gonna have to refill that glass.
Well, it's the price we pay. You're out here doing the Lord's work.
That season reveal, not only are you able to watch the Siege Double Shot to continue your drops, keep getting the drops going all weekend long, but also there's a special reveal panel charm, so don't forget to watch during the reveal. There is a specific charm. Good Lord, man. There's a specific charm you can get just for watching, I think, only 15 minutes during the season reveal there. So keep an eyeball out for that, and hopefully we're going to be bringing that to you as well. So yeah, there you go. That is the major bracket here, and Whiskey Glitter, Whiskey Run, myself, we are going to be in Atlanta in person. And hey, if you're there too, we want to see you. We want to meet you.
Yes.
Absolutely. Look for us, and we'll be happy to meet the other fans of the game of Siege as much as we are. So looking forward to that.
Hell yeah. What could be better than seeing the Whiskey Boys at the Major and sharing a drink with them? I think that sounds like a blast. That sounds like a great time. I'll do it with every one of you. Every single person. If you see me, come up to me. I might hug you. I'm sorry about that. I'm a bit of a hugger when I get a little buzzed. I just want to say, you sounded like a record scratch earlier. Is your break? DJ Whiskey Run.
Me? I sounded like a record scratch?
Yeah. Scissorious. Whatever it is. There it is.
Oh, okay. There it is. Yeah. Ooh.
Wizard. He's a wizard.
Yeah.
How does he even do that? How does he have that ready? A glitter is always ready with the donut, my friend. Absolutely.
Yeah, well, and making sure he wants to know, are you picking FaZe or Space Station? And we've talked about this. This is a hard one. This was a hard one because being the NA folks, I like to see the NA teams go through to raise up the whole region together. But hey, Dark Zero's there playing Los. I'd like to see them.
Are we doing predictions right now? Then you want to call how we're thinking it's gonna go?
Oh man, I feel like I need to take a few and think about it, and put some time in. And you're like, absolutely not. I want to do it right now.
Yeah, easy call.
Don't you?
Yep. FaZe loses, Dark Zero wins. It's gonna be BDS. Geek.
I know what you're thinking.
Geek. Take him out. Take him out. I want to see it. I'm a big GK fan. I just love them. They're dope.
Yeah, that's a good question. Who is going to win that one? Really, W7M feels like the favorite, right? They went all the way to the finals versus G2 at SI 2023. I mean, they were the team to beat. I think did they win a major? I think they won a major. Again, good Lord, it's all escaping me right now. But, I mean, GK is on a roll. There is no doubt about it. But it doesn't feel like they're going to be able to take this long break. We got it's Tuesday. They're going to have Wednesday and Thursday off, and then come in and play on Friday, first thing in the morning, NA time, and have to take on a very capable W7M team. It feels a little one-sided. Feels a little one-sided. Oh geez, we're on 3-minute delay because we're on a competition stream, and and the hydrates are just coming out. So okay.
Let's go. There it is.
Also, we may be prepared. We're prepared with record scratches, and we're also prepared with whiskey. So it wouldn't be the Siege Double Shot without it. So here you go, and I'm looking forward to sharing this one with you.
Yep.
Chef's kiss, man. Yellowstone. And it's in the chat. I mean, we literally like it that much that it is in. It's I had to tell Nightbot what's up. This is it. All right. Cheers, my friend.
Oh. Cheers, my friend. Big hydrates, bottoms up, baby. That's a funny story. I learned a little bit on how to drink whiskey with WhiskeyRun. He came down to see one of my shows from the band, and he was like, we're going to stop at this cool place, right? We had this really cool bar. And we went there, and they had a whiskey flight. And I'm like, hell yeah. Got 4 of them. Apparently, they were all pretty good whiskeys. We get down, we sit it, and, in typical whiskey glitter fashion, I went through and slammed all 4 of them. Boom, 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 boom. And Nico's whiskey's on the side of the table looking at me, kind of sipping on his glass. And he said, my friend, these are sipping whiskeys. And I said, I didn't know that was real.
It absolutely is. It absolutely is real. It was a weeded bourbon flight. We got some Maker's Mark 46. We had a Weller's Antique 107.
Ooh, antique, that makes it sound fancy.
It is Red Label, the Antique 107, and one other one, and I totally forgot about it because whiskey was involved. However, you can't shoot Weller's Antique 107. Oh, it was fantastic. So yeah, that was true whiskey story from the Whiskey Boys. Trying to out here to teach the Reverend Whiskey Glitter how to manage a good whiskey. So it's been fun.
Of whiskey drinking. Apparently, chat. Apparently, you don't just shoot it. Okay, who knew, right?
Now, I'll say that there is some that you can and maybe should, but at the whiskey bar we were at, there's a potential that the bartender was going to throw him out. It was not clear. It seemed a little dicey there for a minute, but he is a local legend, so I guess they gave him a pass. I think that's what happened.
Yep, I earned a pass. Let's go, big dubs.
Oh, we talked about the bracket. All right, the other thing that I felt like we really wanted to share here was, I know there was some of the concept art too. Coming out. How do you feel about concept art?
Oh man, I'm ready. Let's see it. Oh, look at that. Oh, you can't see that
yet. Yeah, the people can't, but let's see whether or not we can get.
Yeah, bunch of reveal stuff coming out, right? And we're going to be officially a part of that reveal. That's right, baby. We're hosting that because we're hosting the Blast R6 Major. Some cool stuff coming out, including reveal on the new map. Can't freaking wait for it. Can't wait for the new map.
We have already seen some of it come out. I don't know if you guys, if anyone has seen that yet, but it has been, I think, kind of cool. Kind of a combination of Nighthaven, kind of a combination of
canal. It had a canal feel to it. Yeah.
Yep.
Which I don't like that part. I hate canal. Can I get an amen in the chat? I hate canal.
Hate it, huh? You hate to see it.
Perma banned. And I don't even want to watch it. We just pass up canal.
Pass it up. Okay. Here we go. I'm let's see. trying to roll through it as we go, and there it is.
Bada boom.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, now when you start displaying these, you're gonna have to play the op pick music. I think is the one.
Ooh, the out pick music.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Okay, so there you go.
Yeah.
We've seen some of these come out. I've seen some of these come out.
Ooh, that's fancy.
Mm-hmm. That I don't think I had seen that one, and we're getting a chance to share some of this stuff with you guys, being part of the Ubisoft partnered streams. I hadn't seen that one shared in a lot of places yet, so I feel like that one is pretty cool that we're getting to see that.
Oh.
Let's see. All right, next one coming up.
Oh yeah.
Look, it's like it's in a cenote. You know, if anybody's been down to the Yucatan Peninsula in Mexico, you've got these underground caves created by flowing water, created by the ocean flowing through there, creating all these underground caves. It's like the map, and it's named the layer in the underground cenotes. Definitely kind of a cool little feature we got going on there.
I can't wait to see the cut scenes and the story behind the new map. Oh, it's gonna be so good. They left us on a real cliffhanger.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did. Okay, here we go. Here's the next.
We're gonna see some of that inside. Oh nope, not yet.
Ooh, another shot from the outside, like the landing platform. It's like it's only accessible by a helicopter or something, dropping down through the cenote, like in the jungle, right? It looks pretty dope.
Yeah.
Now I have seen some chat on Twitter that it's like, is this map, is it realistic? Is it like, some of the like Siege maps feel very realistic. We have this struggle between realism in Siege and like stuff that's fancy, cool, futuristic. Ayana, Nighthaven, there's a lot of cool things there, a lot of gadgets and stuff that you don't really get to see in real life. It's not just straight thermite and a shotgun. So I've been on the fence about it. I think I like it. It is definitely my kind of style.
You want to know how I know it's realistic?
Why is that?
Because if I had enough money to own something like that, I would definitely build it in a giant hole above the water. I mean, that's without a question. So for sure, realistic AF, my friends. You heard it here first.
Yep.
See,
So okay, here you go.
This is the
interior
inside,
shot. Interior shot. Yep. Let's see. Okay.
Kind of looks like an Apple store.
Who said that? Queen said that earlier today. Yeah, the Apple Store. Here you go. Another interior shot. Got some breachable walls. Definite. It looks like a bit more of a solid ceiling, right? But definitely a breachable floor. So whatever is underneath that, wide open for ram, wide open for those buck. But a lot of concrete walls. I really like the lighting. I like how the lighting is. It seems, very. I don't know. It's a great ambiance. There's a lot of people that wanted to kind of bring back the night maps in Rainbow Six Siege. I feel like it's a little darker, and that I think is good. I think it's a good change.
So that needs to be one of our next Twitter campaigns, right? I've got one going right now, where I'm asking Tom J. Sherlock to make us some I Got Drunk and Played the Tit Tournament shirts. I want some merch, right? I've been asking every day for it. I've been posting adorable pictures of zoo animals for a little bit of clout behind it. Hippos, judgy owls, and such. Twitter campaign number 2. Bring back the night maps. Bring them back.
Bring back the night maps. And there you go. This is this right here. This is the canal piece. You've got the You've got the boats, all of the crates outside. Looks like potentially kind of like the consulate garage.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit. Got a little bit of the garage feel.
Yeah, similar colors.
Yep. The overhead cranes. We'll see how that's going to happen. Looks like potentially two breachable outside walls maybe there on the right hand side. A lot of drywall potentially on the left. Maybe. Okay.
Hot take.
Let's hear it.
Make it so you can use the crane and lift yourself up for some sort of like cheeky spawn peak area. 1 second, Whiskey.
All right. Last major, the last one there. Okay, there we got it arranged. Look at that light shining through. It's a pretty cool.
Yeah.
Straight into ranked. Not surprised, Pro. I know I see what you're saying, but maybe straight into ranked. I would not be surprised if that was the case.
Yeah, not just straight into ranked, but unbannable. Unbannable and straight into ranked. So you're gonna get some playtime.
Yep. Demos's lair. The lair. So now we get to see the attacking operators trying to avenge Harry here. And if you're into the Siege lore part of it, we've seen the Red Hammer squad really get annihilated by that C4. Then Harry getting shot. This is no new news. I'm not spoiling anything here, but it feels like we're getting to see the Siege team come back down and take some revenge here. It fits really well with the storyline. It looks like a cool map. I'm all in for it.
I am so pumped for the new map. I've liked every single one that they've come out with since I started playing. Love Consulate, the rework on Consulate. Love Night Haven. Big freaking fan, and I think that I love Emerald Plains too. I know, hot take. They're gonna cancel me for it, I'm sure. But Emerald Plains, good map, super fun. If you don't like it, just play Cav. That's it, right? She blends right in.
At least you didn't say you liked Canal, because Cass definitely would have roasted you alive if that had been the case.
Me and Cass are twins on that. I hate Canal. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. No. And it's only because I'm really bad at it, right? I've got like a 7% win rate on it right now. So.
Yeah, that one can be tough. So, yeah, the Animus machine in the basement of Night Haven, as Cass pointed out, true. Pretty funny there too.
Yeah. Yep, I like it.
A lot of those.
Eggs. I love the Easter eggs, and I want more of them. I hope that this map is chock full of it. I want to find one of those hunts. Who just did that recently, where they went on the hunt for all the 4-leaf clovers, found them all, and she got the 4-leaf clover charm for finding all of them on the stream. It was really cool. I want to do something like that. Super fun.
Ooh, is the Doctor's Curse event over, or is it like over like today? Is like today the last?
Oh, to try the thing. 2 days,
no, wait,
11 hours,
2 days.
and 45 minutes.
2 days, yep. We still got a little bit of time, because apparently there is an Easter egg in the Doctor's Curse, right?
Yeah, you got to break the mummies or something on the inside, and you got to do it in a certain order. So that could be a troll now that I'm saying it out loud.
Why you got to be so complicated?
Yep. It might be a troll now that I'm saying it out loud, but I'm fingers crossed because I freaking love Easter eggs. Love them. Big fan.
Yeah, the first time that you showed me that you could use the sledgehammer and whack the block of a stone in Villa in art, and a Tachanka statue popped out, my mind was freaking blown. I loved that. That was really freaking cool. And the little chibis that are inside the case, like hidden inside tower. How did even anybody come up with that, right? You have to have Mozzie steal a drone and blow up that thing in order for the drone to be able to get in there and be able to see any of it. It's like that doesn't even seem possible. Like, how were they able to put all that together in the game, make it happen, then have somebody accidentally find it? I guess it's probably leaking through the game files. I know Pro's mentioning that in the chat, that we do sometimes see those leaked things in the game chat. But yeah, today was the embargo on all of the teaser images, so really cool that we got to show all those to you. Those are going to be part of the the Year 8 Season 4, the new map, the Layer. So definitely looking forward to seeing that. In ranked, unranked, cash, I guess we'll see how it goes. But potentially, they always put out that mode where you can play just the new map, right? You can queue in right just to the new map. We know that's Cass's strategy for learning the new map, and let's just get down on it, get some 5 stacks going, and just clap on some fools once that thing makes it into the general ranked map pool.
Preach on it. Tell them all about it. Let's go. I'm with it. 100% in. We're going to play nothing but the new map when it comes out. So get ready, pro.
Uh-huh. And I think there was also some conversation, there's been a lot of speculation about the new op, right? They've teased it all through the Blast R6 Major. If you've been watching the mainstream or on our stream as we were talking about it, the new op there coming, and some pretty cool stuff there. Something having to do with ice, and I know we talked about it yesterday from Valorant. Sage, maybe Sage's gadget. And I know we're gonna have to wait 3 minutes to catch up, but potentially something like that, a frozen piece, some sort of defensive gadget that can slow down or really wreak some havoc there on the attacking team. So
I hope
it's
it
interesting.
looks like Arnold Schwarzenegger's Freeze, and I hope it sounds like him too. Chill,
Oh man, that's going way back. You want to go to Batman Forever?
Okay,
right,
fine. Then I hope it looks like Elsa, and when she throws it, it's like, let it go. Is that more contemporary?
Boy, I don't even know what to do with that. That one is that you whiplashed me so hard there. We're going Batman Forever with George Clooney and Chris O'Donnell and Arnold Schwarzenegger as Mr. Freeze, all the way like within 2 seconds to Elsa and Let It Go. That's I got some whiplash, brother.
That's right. It's all up here, baby. It's all up here. You don't want to go in there. It's a mess. I haven't cleaned up in years.
Well, I think we've covered most of the pieces here of the majors. So the unfortunate part is there isn't any more of the mainstream here for the next couple days. There are going to continue to be drops on the main channel, and I believe our channel as well, if we can find a way to find some live streaming as part of the Atlanta Major watch party. We're going to the playoffs starting on Friday at 11:30 a.m. is the next time, and those drops are going to be active for the whole day on Friday. Watch 3 hours to get a pack. Same thing on Saturday, and then on Sunday, I think there's a double on Sunday, so you still got 4 more free esports alpha packs available just for watching some Siege, just for hanging out with the Siege Double Shot. You can get some free stuff.
Yeah, love the free stuff. And if you've got the luck of Whiskey Run, hey, you know what? You could use some battle points, right? Battle pass.
Oh
points.
yeah, you can have a boatload of battle pass points for free, my friend. Just get it.
Oh yeah. So, folks, that's it. We did it. We're at the end of it. NPL went super freaking fast today. We just want to say thank you to NPL for hosting the game. Thank you to both teams for showing up, putting on a performance, right? It was an absolute blast to watch. Congratulations to Void as they take the best of 3 this evening. Thank you so much for the gifts, the gifted subs and the follows. They just mean the absolute world to us. It's been a crazy week for the Whiskey Boys. It's going to be a crazy week still yet to go. Lots of new stuff coming your direction out of us for sure.
We still got 3 more incredibly full days of Siege coming. Even if you're not watching it here, definitely try and catch the Atlanta Major. Should be fun. Gonna be looking for we're gonna be in the crowd going crazy, and we're gonna be cheering them on for you. And
that's right.
Definitely, if you're there, try and find us. We want to say hi.
Yeah, if you're there, try and find us. If you're watching, look for that orange hat. Look for that orange hat. Clip it. Send it to us. I want to be on TV, Ma.
That's right. We're going to be right up front, so at least that's what we're hoping for. So TBD. We'll see how it goes. Going to the Gas Arena in South Georgia, Atlanta. Looking forward to it. So I think, man, we covered a lot of ground today. We talked about the nade during the game. We talked about the playoffs. We broke down the entire bracket, walked through the whole Swiss stage. Man, all that's left is to literally show up on Friday morning. And we are for sure going to do that. So I think that's it, my friend.
I think we did it. Well, folks, we've come to the dreaded part of the evening where the Southern goodbye is in full effect. We're whelping you right out of here. So, friends, as always, you don't have to go home.
But you can't stay here.
Ayooooo!
Let's go.